Howdy and good day and all that other wonderful stuff. We have 3 games tonight. So after yesterday's just long night, I actually needed an alarm to wake me up this morning because I'm like, I'm not going to wake up on my own. I'm going to need that. So that's the first time that's happened in a while, and I'm grateful for this. We're also having our Thanksgiving dinner today. Thanksgiving in Canada is actually tomorrow. So for people wondering why there's matinee games tomorrow, Thanksgiving is tomorrow, and isn't Columbus Day in the States tomorrow? No, Columbus Day is coming up or something. So yeah, tomorrow is kind of a holiday. Now, first game's Pittsburgh in against Winnipeg. That starts at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific. And Pittsburgh's 3-2. They've actually been pretty good. Not consistent, but pretty good. And Winnipeg at 4-2, much better than anybody, including myself, had expected so far. Pittsburgh won both meetings between these teams last year. Your top 3 scorers on each team: Crosby, 3 goals, 5 assists. He's not going away. Sid the Kid is not going away. 8 points in 5 games. You prorate that out over a full season. If he can keep up anything like this, he may score 100 again. Letang, 2 goals, 4 assists, and Hornquist with 3 goals and 1 assist. And not listed there is going after Dubnyk last night. On the Winnipeg side, Laine, 3 goals and 7 assists, leads the way for Winnipeg. Scheifele, 2 goals and 7 assists. Ehlers, 2 goals and 5 assists. Scheifele is the most consistent Jet. He and Wheeler are both pretty darn consistent. Although Ehlers and Laine have had very, very impressive starts to the season. Let's see if they can keep that up. The next games these teams will play, Pittsburgh is at home against Colorado on Wednesday. And for Winnipeg, they play at home against Arizona on Tuesday. Brossoit has been confirmed as the starter for Winnipeg. I have to think since it's a back-to-back, we'll see Tristan Jarry making his season debut for Pittsburgh in this coming game. I can't see any way that they're going to play Murray in a back-to-back. But stranger things have happened, so until it's confirmed, everybody can discuss, but it'll probably be Jarry. Vegas is in against LA. This could be a very hotly contested game as well. Vegas is 3-2, looking to go to 4-2 and stop any talk about them regressing in their third year. And LA is 2-2 and looking to stop any talk that they're going to be as bad as they were last year. And LA won 3 out of 5 meetings between they and the Vegas Golden Knights last year. So this should be, again, hotly contested. We may see a ton of goals in this one. No confirmations on goalies. It's a back-to-back. So, Quick. And I say it like that because if Quick's in against Vegas, this one could be ugly. But, again, if Vegas goes with the backup, yeah, it could be a very interesting night. Stone is the leading scorer for Vegas with 3 goals, 5 assists. Pacioretty has a goal and 4 assists. And William Karlsson's decided, I don't need to score goals, I'll just set guys up. 5 assists for him. On the LA side, Kopitar, 2 goals, 5 assists. Kovalchuk, 2 goals and 4 assists. And Doughty with 3 goals and 2 assists. So while we're talking about Doughty a lot, he is maintaining that 100-point pace so far. Not thinking it'll stay there. Their next game's Tuesday at home against Nashville for Vegas. And Tuesday, LA's at home against the Carolina Hurricanes. So LA's got a nice homestand going here. They want to build on what happened with Nashville yesterday. And at 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific, that game will roll. And we'll see what happens. Vegas, they're such a different beast from game to game. And so they've proved they can still beat Calgary at home and they can beat San Jose. We need to see as the season goes along how they do against everybody else. Calgary is in against San Jose. That's a nice segue, right? So the teams that Vegas can beat are up against each other tonight. Calgary 2-1, and Flames fans are like, they can't beat us here. Yeah, I know. Vegas struggles in Calgary. San Jose 1-4, and last year these teams split their 4 meetings. Keep in mind, last year, kind of a spirited matchup anytime these teams played against each other. So it's listed as a start time of 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific, and get your popcorn ready because this one could be a barn burner. San Jose has to win some games here. They have to become relevant pretty darn quick because the Kings might very well be improved. The Anaheim Ducks certainly seem to be. So get on your hot streak now. Very, very important. And for Calgary, who are 2-2-1, we're kind of waiting on them to become the first place team they were last year again. Goudreau leads the way for them in scoring with 3 goals, 4 assists. Act surprised. Tkachuk, 2 goals, 4 assists. And Sean Monahan with 2 goals and 2 assists as well. On the San Jose side, Brent Burns leads the way with 2 goals, 3 assists. Couture with a goal and 3 assists. And Gambrell with 3 assists. Conspicuous by his absence is Erik Karlsson. They paid a ton of money to Karlsson. And whether it's fair or it's not, if he's not one of their top scorers by the end of the year, that'll probably end up coming back on Doug Wilson. If they disappoint and Karlsson's numbers aren't fantastic, that's going to come back on Doug Wilson. Next games. Calgary's at home against Philadelphia on Tuesday, and San Jose's at home against Carolina on Wednesday. So Carolina will be going through the Valley of Death, as I used to call it, which was the trip through California. It's not so much a Valley of Death anymore. But that's what I called it for the Canucks, because every time the Canucks would go through California, it'd be boom, boom, boom. Just 3 losses, usually ugly, usually be some injuries, and I used to hate that trip every year. Starting goalies, Cam Talbot will make his debut tonight for the Calgary Flames. Jones is in net for San Jose. And to show that Jones is definitely struggling, it's not just something I say in videos, .854 save percentage for Martin Jones early in the year. He has got to have a good game. It's got to be tonight. Because if he has another rough outing and comes out of it with a save percentage around the same, Dell's been better. I mean, Dell hasn't been fantastic either, but Dell's been the better of the 2 goaltenders. So, yeah, we're not at that stage where it's necessarily a goalie controversy, but we might be getting close. So there you go. You guys are all set up for the 3 games tonight. Of course, I'll be taking notes and sharing that with you guys in the review tonight. Let me know your winners, all that other wonderful stuff. Thank you guys so much for all your support. And for people who get the power rankings and how things could be decided, awesome. And for people who don't get it, you have to consider a number of factors, how they win. So if a team wins in a shootout, it doesn't count the same as like a regulation, I should say, victory, or even an overtime victory. I put more stock into winning in regulation and being the clear-cut winner. Winning in a shootout, I kind of go, it's a shootout. So I don't, it's not the same. I don't put the same stock in it. And when you're coming from behind constantly, as Edmonton has done so far this year, it can't continue. I remember there was 2 years ago, there was an argument I was having with Canuck fans over this exact same thing, where I wasn't bumping the Canucks up very much on the power rankings board because they had to keep coming from behind. And so while they were winning everything by the skin of their teeth, and I'm like, they can't keep doing this. So, it's always fun this time of year because there is an expectation that the power rankings will look exactly like the standings. That's not quite how that works. But anyways, thank you guys so much for all your support. The growth on the channel has been awesome, and I thank you guys for that. I will talk to you again soon.